Hey guys, we're at the Strip CrossFit. Jonathan Siegrist is out training for his new route. So while he's training, I figured we should train, try to get yoked. The fine people over here at the Strip CrossFit invited us to come down, do 18.1. And since we're in town and Eric is psyched, we're gonna meet him in there and crush it. So let's go do the workout. Guys are beasts. Oh, thank you. Man, nice work. Rock climbing is way easier than this. I'm Matt Lloyd, and I'm a climber. I've been going on big adventures my whole life.
Yep, I'm good! Luckily, I've built myself this little snow cave here. I'm safe-ish.
Coming home and sharing my stories and my psyche from a life lived on the edge. This show is a chance to share my adventures and to explore the people that make them so incredible. From professional athletes to internet celebrities, I'm on the hunt for those passionate, inspired souls who are living their life from the edge.
We're standing on a small summit that drops off significantly on all sides.
You take this one.
Oh God, why make me take this one? I can't even talk right now. I'm so fatigued from that fucking workout. What did we do? I'm soaked. We just did CrossFit 18.1, the open workout. 20 minutes of sweat, tears, pain.
It was brutal. The fine folks at the Strip CrossFit hooked us up, let us come train there for free. Did 18.1, brought the psych. We were able to try hard. Now we're soaked and crushed. So we're gonna do what any sane person would do, is drive to Red Rocks. We're meeting with Jonathan Siegrist, who just finished his workout. We're gonna team up, talk about climbing, talk about training. These two are gonna conspire between endurance and climbing training and how we can get better.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we learn some shit.
Let's do it. It's gonna be an awesome afternoon.
Maybe eat some food.
Vegas, baby.
Let's see what you got. Bam, bam.
Thank you. A little love tap.
Yeah, just a little.
Make sure he remains tight.
Instead of giving people high fives now, I just gotta give a gentle dick swipe. Just a little. You know, I found myself doing that. I've climbed I mean, this isn't impressive by your standards in any way, but I've climbed 113As. Okay, and it was something I was like into for a while.
Yeah.
And I realized something after a while. I was doing that because I didn't actually want to try hard. I would just go and do that because I could climb a 13A in a couple of tries, and I was like masquerading around. I realized that I was like hiding from trying hard. Should we start geeking out? Yeah. You should just introduce yourself. Can you do that?
My name's Jonathan Siegrist. I'm 32 years old. I wish I was 20 something years old.
Yeah.
But no, I'm 32 years old and I've been climbing almost 14 years. And yeah, climbing is my passion. It's also my career.
I'm surrounded by two wildly different but equally talented athletes. It'd be kind of fun to geek out like on your philosophy on training. Maybe not emphasizing like the exact way you train, but just like your beliefs on it and like the way you approach it and the way you feel about it.
Yeah, sure. I feel that training has really opened a lot of doors for me in my climbing. It's also given me an opportunity to challenge myself in a way that I didn't have the exact same experience with climbing. Training is a little bit different. There's so much control, and I feel in a lot of ways like when I train, it's much better for me to set these little mini goals, and almost every day that I go in the gym and I train, I feel accomplished in some way, which I can't say for myself when I go outside and I go climbing. But likewise, after some weeks and months have passed by and I've spent my time beating my head against the wall inside and trying to train, I also don't feel nearly the same fulfillment that I would as if I was on the road and I had done, a route that I feel particularly proud about or something like that.
You just described doing something with purpose instead of going through the motions or just exercising, and there's a big difference between training and exercising, doing things that are fun, which they both have their benefits and each their own. But I'm similar with Ironman. When I was doing that, it was the same thing.
I bet.
Setting mini goals because you have this major goal that you want to tackle.
Totally,
But you have to break it down, and every single day you're working towards, getting a little better at the run, getting a little better at the bike, getting a little better at the swim. So you're training all of these different things, just like I'm sure you're training different capacities, strength and power and mobility.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like, how do you stay happy in it? I just think that's like something that people don't really talk about. We talk about like sending our projects and crushing, but like you got to find some happiness in it, And at first I think that's easy, but like in the grind, how do you find happiness?
I think primarily I try and find happiness just by adjusting my perspective. I always try and remind myself that I'm human first and I'm an athlete second, and a lot of times what kind of makes me feel fulfilled and grateful to be an athlete is different than what makes me feel happy and stable to be a human. And so I try and balance them as much as I can back and forth. An outstanding quality that I've realized, especially in the last several years, is patience. And that's just patience with your training, patience with attempting something outside that's really difficult for you, patience with the weather, patience with conditions or with skin or whatever. And I've found through a lot of my processes of climbing all of my hardest routes that patience was a key element in the end, and it's definitely informed the rest of my life. The pursuit has offered me so much. Challenge and self-discovery is the reason why I train and why I try and do my absolute best. And I almost look at climbing and then training or discovering my own capabilities as two separate things, And one is quite selfish and the other one is for totally separate reasons.
That rock is really cool.
Leave it lay where it be, is what I always say.
That's the first time I said that. It's fun.
Do this and then slow down. I'm not saying it's gonna feel good, but
Holy fuck, that is narrow!
That's pretty great. You should.
We have a man stuck.
Cool.
I feel like I'm in. Rob Pizen here? I'm wondering if I went in the right way.
Siegrist. You need that Miller highlight sponsor though.